Hi everyone, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is staying safe. So I just want to make a quick video, a review video on the last concept we covered before school shut down, and that's the concept of factoring. And so to start off with factoring, let's say we're given an expression like, let's say x squared minus 6x minus 16. And the idea of factoring is basically turning this into a product of two binomials, or rewriting it as something with lengths times width. So to do factor x squared minus 6x minus 16. So let's create the area model. Okay. So factoring is basically reversing the process of multiplying binomials. Where basically when we're multiplying binomials, we're given no lengths and width. Our job was to figure out what's inside each box. So factoring is going the opposite direction. So x squared minus 6x minus 16, our goal is to figure out what the length and what the width is. So in order to do this, we need to fill in some of the boxes, and we know some of these boxes already. For example, we know this is x squared, and we know this is negative 16. These two boxes, when you add them, they should equal negative 6x. So our job now, first, is to figure out what goes in these boxes. And so to do this, what we're going to do is we're going to multiply these. And then we're going to create the x. So this is called the x box method. Okay, so we have the x. And so on top, what we do is we multiply these and put it on the top. So negative 16 times x squared is negative 16x squared. Okay, so we put that on the top, and on the bottom we put negative 6x. So basically these two boxes need to add up to negative 6x. So now we have to think about what two numbers multiplies to negative 16 and adds to negative 6. After some thinking, you should find out that it's negative 8 and 2x. Negative 8x and 2x, because negative 8 times 2 is negative 16. Negative 8 plus 2 is negative 6. Now we can put these in the boxes here. Okay. Alright, so now we have the boxes filled in. Now our final task is to figure out what is the length and what is the width, what goes on the outside. So first, what times what is x squared? X times x. What times x is negative 8x? And that's negative 8. What times x is 2x? That's 2. So x minus 8, x times 2. So our solution will be x minus 8 times x plus 2. Okay. So we're going to say this is the length and the width. Okay. So basically that's the idea of factoring, rewriting x squared minus 6x minus 16 as a product of two binomials, x minus 8 times x plus 2. Alright, so let's do one more problem. This time, let's do 12x squared plus 5x minus 2. Okay, so same idea. We're going to first make the area model. Okay, we already know 12x squared goes here, and we know negative 2 goes here. Our job is to figure out what these boxes are, what should go in these boxes, and we do the same process as above. Multiply 12 times negative 2, 12x squared times negative 2, and let's make the x. This is negative 24x squared. This is 5x. Alright, so now our job is to figure out what two numbers multiplies to negative 24 and adds to 5. Let me give you 10 seconds to think about that. Okay, so it should be, hold on, oh I got it, 8x and negative 3x. Okay, so now that we have 8x and negative 3x, we can put these in the boxes. Doesn't matter which goes where. Okay, so this is a bit, now we have, all we need to do is figure out the outside, but this is a little trickier because of the 12 rather than just x squared is 12x squared. So we have to think about all the numbers, two numbers multiplying to 12, like 3 and 4, 6 and 2. How do we know which numbers to put? Well, we have to think about what is the biggest number that divides both 12 and 8. And so the biggest number would be or in other words, the greatest common factor. This would be 4. So we're going to put 4x here. So, and then what is the biggest number that divides 12 and negative 3? That's 3. So we're going to put 3x here. So notice 4x times 3x is 12x squared. And then let's fill in the rest of the outside. So 4x times what is 8x? That's 2. 4 times 2 is 8. 3 times what is negative 3? That's negative 1. Okay, so now that we have the outside, we can write this as 3x plus 2 times 4x minus 1. Okay, and so that would be the length times the width again. So on Khan Academy, you see a video of how to factor by grouping. So I just wanted to introduce and show you a different way, which is kind of similar, except this here, there's more of a visual component to it. So this is how you factor, and hopefully this will help you figure out how to do the problems from Khan Academy. Let me know if you have any questions by email or Zoom.